do you announce something? Announcements are a normal part of our daily lives. At school, there's a time for people to make announcements. At church, the service has a little segment for announcements. But what is an announcement? Google defines announcement as the following: a public and typically formal statement about a fact, occurrence, or intention. That means that someone says something in front of other people about something that's happened or is going to happen. Or something. God made an announcement a long time ago about Jesus. That announcement took the form of a promise that God passed through the generations of the Old Testament in the Bible. But then, God made a bigger announcement when it was about to happen. I'm going to read you a story now in parts, and you can follow along on the screen. The birth of Jesus Christ took place in this way. His mother Mary had been promised to Joseph in marriage, but before they were married, Mary realized that she was pregnant by the Holy Spirit. Her husband Joseph was an honorable man and did not want to disgrace her publicly, so he decided to break the marriage agreement with her secretly. Matthew 1:18 and 19. At the time, God was preparing that new announcement. He was getting ready to send an angel to Joseph to tell him that a baby would be born.
I want to give him the message.
Well, I want to give him the message.
I want to give him the message.
I want to give him the message.
Give him the message.
I want to give him the message.
Oh, I said I want to give him the message.
I want to give him the message.
Of course, we don't know how the angel was picked. The Bible doesn't say. But here's what it does say. Joseph had this in mind when an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream. The angel said to him, "Joseph, descendant of David, don't be afraid to take Mary as your wife. She is pregnant by the Holy Spirit. She will give birth to a son, and you will name him Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins." All this happened so that what the Lord had spoken through the prophet came true. The virgin will become pregnant and give birth to a son, and they will name him Emmanuel, which means God is with us. Matthew 1:20 through 23. That's the announcement. God came to Joseph and said, "Hey, Mary's gonna give birth to a baby. He's a God baby," and told him to marry her. But what was that part about the names? We get the name Jesus from the Hebrew name Yeshua. That, in turn, comes from the word that means to rescue. So, in essence, they named Jesus Rescuer. The other name mentioned was Emmanuel. Literally, that means God is with us. So, the angel told Joseph to name his baby Rescuer, because God was with them. God actually stepped down from heaven as a baby. Now, let's finish that story. When Joseph woke up, he did what the angel of the Lord commanded him to do. He took Mary to be his wife. He did not have marital relations with her before she gave birth to a son. Joseph named the child Jesus. Matthew 1:24 and 25. Since Jesus is the King, King of Kings even, it's hard to imagine the announcement was anything other than this. But in reality, it was a small vision to Mary and to Joseph. Now, Jesus is still the King. We have a job to announce him as well. So remember, proclaim Jesus as King. You know, Matthew uses Mary and married and marriage way too frequently and way too close to each other. Like Mary married Joseph with marriage and marrying, marriage, marrying Mary.